because it gives a clear definition of what love should be. Her favorite memory is making the team the second semester of freshman year and scoring her first points the next day and hitting a three her senior year. After school, she gets an opportunity to be an assistant coach overseas in Austria and Germany. She's looking forward to being a coach in the future and using her degree to work in sports. A quote from the coach: Dar, otherwise known as the GOAT, is an extremely special person. Dar is potentially the greatest competitor I've been around. Dar hates losing more than she enjoys winning. She wants to be the best at everything she does for God's glory. I've got so many great memories over 4 years, but a word that comes to mind when I think of Dar is service. Dar puts her teammates and others before herself constantly. She is often the first to practice and the last to leave. If the balls need to be put up, Dar will do it. If there's a trash that wasn't hers, she'll clean it. In a world where everyone is about themselves, Dar lives for God and others. That is an amazing quality to have. As Dar gets started in her coaching journey, she's going to make players better people as well as better basketball players. Thank you for making this program feel like a family and the hard work you put in over the 4 years. Coaching was an honor and a privilege. Give one last round of applause for Darian Atkinson. Number 13, Sarah Holland. Her favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13 because it was her late grandfather's favorite and he was never able to watch her play. She also mentioned that he was a great inspiration to her. Her favorite memory, she's got 2 favorite memories. The first one was when she hit 7 threes in a half last year, and her favorite this year was hitting a game winner against Carolina University. After school, she plans to be a head coach or an assistant coach back home in Florence, South Carolina. If that doesn't work, then she will use her biology degree in a hospital lab. A quote from the coach: Sarah is one of the hardest workers I've ever met. I'll tell you, our team, that we have to shoot 1,000 shots for the week and she'll shoot 2,000. Sarah is special because she was one of my first 4 years recruits. We've talked so much life and basketball throughout these 4 years, and we could not have made this turnaround without her. She brought a work ethic to the program that didn't have one before she got here. She's one of the best shooters I've seen, but she's also one of the most loyal people you ever meet. When you show Sarah that you care about her, she'll run through a wall for you. As Sarah goes into the next chapter of her life, I know that she will add value to every environment she's in and hold a high standard. I'm going to miss you coming in by my office and talking life and basketball every day. It was an honor and privilege to coach you for these last 3 years. One more round of applause for Sarah Holland. Our third and final senior, number 4, Julia Howard. Her favorite verse is Proverbs 3:5 because we are put to all of our trust in God and not to our knowledge. It directs us to look more at God and to trust Him completely. Her favorite basketball was achieving back-to-back first team all regions and receiving first team All-American honors. It was also special hitting 1,000 points during her junior year and how much her teammates supported her. After college, she plans on getting her master's in information technology while playing her last year of basketball. A quote from the coach: Leah is one of the most passionate and competitive people I've ever met. Leah accomplished so many basketball awards, like being a first-team all-conference player and being a first-team All-American and scoring 1,000 career points. She also brought a competitiveness and fire to a team that had none, and we're happy to get beat by 50 as long as it meant Chick-fil-A after the game. The instant that Leah got here, we were fazed by losing. Games meant something, and she will go down as one of the greatest players in our program history, but her impact goes further than basketball. Leah often would come by my office and talk about God, what God is doing in her life, ask for prayer, and prayer for her teammates. We've had many conversations and challenged one another over these last 3 years. I can't wait to see what God has in store for you next. It was an honor and privilege to coach you the last 3 years. One more round of applause for Julia Howard. And let's give one round of applause for all of our